What's up everyone, welcome to another kayaking tutorial. This one is all about how to improve your front surfing skills when you're surfing on a wave. So I've loaded up a few clips. Let's just dive right in. Okay, so step one, catch the wave. Step two, smile. Very important, always try and smile as much as you can. That's how you know you're having a good time. Okay, step three, the meat of it. We're front surfing here. Got a little freeze frame action going on. Important things that we want to think about. One, where are we looking? Okay, now we always look where we want to go to. In this freeze frame, you can see that I'm looking upstream, all right? And it's critical that you're looking upstream and not down at the bow of your kayak. So keep those eyes up. Your head should be looking in one of two places, upstream or whereabouts on the wave you are. So that can be as simple as like a quick check, like look upstream, check your sides to make sure that you're not surfing off of the wave on one side or on another. And then back to looking upstream because you want to stay surfing the wave. Okay, sounds simple, but you'd be surprised how many people get suckered in to looking at their kayaks. And something I say to people quite often is whatever color your kayak is, it's always going to be that color. It doesn't matter how much you look at it, it's not going to magically change color. So keep your eyes up, looking upstream or looking where you're going. Okay, so that's important thing number one. So second important thing, neutral body position. You can see my body is upright in the center or slightly forwards all the time. Okay, so that's neutral or slightly aggressive body position. And I'm pulling up on my knees all the time to make sure that my bow stays high and dry and I'm in control of it. You always want to be in control of your boat. Don't let it be in control of you. Third and final piece of information then for this one. I am using my paddle and my edges to help me stay in control and to steer my boat. My paddle, as you can see in this freeze frame, is alongside my boat in kind of a stern rudder type situation. The power face on my blade is parallel to my boat, and I'm using that just behind me to make small corrections to whereabouts my boat is pointing. I'm combining that with using my edges to help me move left and right, kind of carving the same way you would on a surfboard or on skis. You're carving on those edges to move yourself around. Now you'll see with my paddle, I'm not just putting it behind me with my body straight. I'm actually keeping my paddle right in front of me in that strong position and then twisting my whole body to use that stern rudder right behind me here. Okay, it's important that you get that full body twist because that's engaging the most amount of core muscles and it's gonna make this the easiest. If I just sit forward and put that paddle behind me, it's gonna put a lot of stress on my arms and my shoulders, and it's meaning those bigger core muscles aren't really being used very effectively. And we wanna make this as easy as possible because that's what kayaking's all about. So all the time I wanna think about sitting up, still looking upstream, but twisting my body to do that rudder back here. All right, in conjunction with that, I'm using my edges. When I hold on a left edge and point slightly left, my boat accelerates left. If I hold on a right edge and point slightly right, my boat accelerates right. And that's how I move around the wave, and that's how I'm gonna be front surfing. So let's just summarize those key points again. Step one, catch the wave. Step two, smile. I know it sounds stupid, but just make sure you're always getting step one and step two right, otherwise. Step three, you're looking up. Okay, so eyes upstream. From time to time, check whereabouts you are on the wave, but generally speaking, we're always looking upstream. I'm using that rudder to help me control my boat. That rudder comes from a body twist. All right, don't just stick your arms back there. And last thing, I'm in that neutral or slightly aggressive body position, pulling up on my knees to help me stay in control of my boat. Also gives you kind of strength and stability, and it's a position where you're the most balanced. So, bonus tip, if you made it to the end of the video, now you're a front surf pro, you want to start building up to your first freestyle trick, you need to be able to get to the top of the wave. How do you get to the top of the wave? Well, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. Thank you so much. To get to the top of the wave, you're going to carve aggressively, almost as if you're carving off the wave. And just when you find the very, 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 very edge of the wave, you're going to quickly turn your boat, cut back, carve back in, and that's going to pull you up to the top about 99% of the time. There are waves where that won't work every single time, especially if it's very surgy, if the shape of the wave is changing a lot, or if the water level is fluctuating a lot. That might not always be possible, but as you can see in the video here, I'm going to carve out, look first, because I'm always looking where I'm going, change that edge, and then come back to the top of the wave. Okay, so hopefully this video has been informative and insightful. Make sure you hit subscribe, and hopefully there's going to be new videos, tutorials, kayaking carnage, vlogs, all sorts, one a week. Fingers crossed for the rest of this year. See you in the next video.